Alright, Jason, this video is for you. So you sent me your radio and a couple quads to work on. You sent me your x10s and you wanted OpenTX on it instead of the Horus firmware. This was my first time even seeing one of these in person, and oh my god, this thing is the nicest radio I've ever seen. It's a little on the heavy side, but that's not a deal breaker. I would definitely choose this over any radio. But the price of it is just, I'll never own one of these because of the price. Not because I don't want to pay it, because I wouldn't ever have the money to pay it. So anyway, here we go.
Welcome to OpenTX.
It wasn't super duper hard to do this. I was just worried about something going wrong. Because, I mean, you never know when something can go wrong. And if I were to brick this, I would not have been very happy. And I'm sure you wouldn't have been happy either. But it all worked out. It now has OpenTX on it. I haven't really messed with this radio much. I didn't really even want to mess with it at all. I just wanted to flash it and put it back in the box. But I went ahead and actually bound the two quads that you sent to me to this radio after I fixed them, updated them, did all the settings you wanted. Let me grab your list and I'll see. We'll go through the things you wanted done. Oh, and you said something about me sending two packages back instead of doing the one that you sent. So that's what I did. I split it up into two packages. So one package will be the radio and the other package will be the two quads. Okay. For the radio, you wanted OpenTX, sounds, images. You wrote images. Sorry. I looked that up, and I know that you could get custom images on the Horus firmware, but I'm not sure about when you have the OpenTX firmware, if you can still do that or not. And I really did not want to, like, mess it up by crossing things over, you know, like putting Horus stuff on the OpenTX firmware or whatever, so I don't want to mess with that. You wanted scripts and the XM Plus stuff. I got the Lewis scripts on there and the XM Plus stuff, so you can flash XM receivers with your radio, and the Lewis scripts on there. So then you wanted the klex90 updated, tuned, OSD, turtle mode. I got all those things taken care of. So, like I said, they're both bound. This is ARM for both of them. This is your flight modes for both of them. And this is turtle mode right here. So this is a 3-position, but you only need to flip it once. So the bottom two are on, and all the way up is off. So that's off for turtle mode, on, off. Okay, so off, on, off, on. Hopefully that's not confusing. Okay, so that's that. Let me plug in the first quad. So here's your klex90. I just had to pull one of these pieces of foam off to be able to get to the receiver to bind it. Let me put that back on here. Okay, so I'll stick a battery on here real fast. I'm using a 3-cell just because I was too lazy to grab a 2-cell out, so I think it's okay on 3S. I'm pretty sure that's what you said. So here we go. So arm it and do a little hover. Alright, so you can see that it flies excellent, flies very smooth. Man, you know what's even smoother though is these damn gimbals. God, they feel nice. I have no idea what gimbals they are. Maybe they're the same ones as my radio on the X90 Plus Special Edition. But they sure do feel nice. You sent this with 2 separate types of sticks, and I ended up putting these on. These are the Grand Lotus ones, I think is what it's called. And man, they feel really... I gotta get these stick ends for sure. because they feel really nice. So anyway, yeah, the Kale EX90 is flying smooth, wonderful. Everything's good. I showed you the OSD on it. You said it looked good, so that one's good to go. Here is this one. I call it Dino or Dino. It's Dino. Looks like a Eachine lizard kind of. Put the battery on this one. So this one you were having problems with 200 milliwatt working. I moved, so you had these antennas all the way up here, and this was like kind of wrapped around it. With them back here like this, you could even go lower. Like, I never worry about antennas getting up in the props. For the main reason I don't worry about it is because I know that my finger flips that disarm switch faster than I can even know that I'm about to crash. It's just so in my head that I gotta flip that disarm, you know, so I never worry about the props chewing up my antennas. But if you're worried about that, you know, you could reroute them somewhere else. Like, I would go down on the bottom underneath or something. But anyway, and pardon me if I don't know what I'm doing here, but I've never messed with this radio. I think you hold down model. No, wait, you hold down this button and go to model select. And I think it was model 1, yeah. I just didn't name it, but it's model 1 for the Dino. Hold it down to select it.
Warning. Switch warning.
And plug it in real quick.
Transmitter battery low.
Transmitter battery's low. This one's flying really smooth.
Transmitter battery low.
Alright, so you can see it looks good. Can't really show you the 200 milliwatts working fine now, but I did test that and it is working fine now.
Transmitter battery low.
Okay. So it looks like I've checked off all of your boxes of what you wanted done. So I'll be sending this back your way, and I'll hook you up with some tracking probably in the morning. Alright, thanks Jason.